Hi, so welcome to the live stream this morning. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will be coming through me to give messages, and he'll also do a transmission as well. Yeah, so just before we start, just to mention, for those of you who don't know about this, we had a teaching group this week, and it was about clearing trauma in the lower chakras. And anyone who would like the recording of that, that's available on the Gen site. So that's an audio recording, and also the video of it as well will be on there. And as well as that, there are other audios and past groups as well on that site, on the Gen site. For anyone who would like a one-to-one, if you go to the Archangel Raphael site, and on there you've got the one-to-ones, the shamanic protocol, and also monthly and 5-minute transmissions. So if anyone would like a transmission for November, you can order that through that site. So yes, I'm just going to let Raphael come in and speak through me. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing at the moment is that there is a lot going on generally to do with going forwards in life, that energies are starting to clear, making it possible to go forwards with your lives in more tangible, grounded ways. So, generally, what I will say is that it is a good time for going much deeper into the things that you are here to do. Perhaps these things are very simple, or perhaps it involves more planning, organisation. But it is a good time to focus on this, but in a light-hearted way, without stress, tension, allowing what is right to flow through you rather than come from you. What I will generally say is that energies are shifting, but you may still feel like there is a lot going on, a lot that is happening that perhaps takes you away from being able to really get on with your life and focus on what is in front of you. I will say generally energies are shifting, but there may be some time still till you feel more settled, more grounded, more in your higher self connection on earth. So, generally, I will say follow your higher self, do what is necessary. But if you need time to just be in rest, it is okay, that there is no pressure, that everything will happen in the right way at the right time. I am also saying this to reassure those of you who may still be struggling to move forwards with your lives in grounded ways, that there is no hurry here, but it is just about following what comes through you. That is what I see. I would like to offer a short transmission about this, just to take you deeper into your higher self connection and help you to really go deeper into the things that you are being guided to do at the moment, things which are more tangible, practical. That is what I see really is coming through at the moment. So I will take you on a very short journey so that you can perhaps have a sense of what you need to be focusing on at the moment on a very grounded level of your life. Hmm. I would like you to know that this is done, and you are able to repeat this transmission when you need inspiration, when you would like to know what the right thing to focus on is for the day ahead. I will generally say that when you receive these sorts of transmissions, they give you the right information for the moment, and when you repeat them, you get what is right for that moment. I am also seeing that nobody is really feeling that good at the moment, that a lot is moving and shifting, a lot of much older energy coming through from lives long ago, particularly lives where perhaps the energies have been really harsh and heavy, really negative, perhaps even to the point of making you feel like you are not really someone who is worth knowing. So, an example can be lives where there have been very strong opinions about things, such as the type of people who are worth knowing. So, perhaps you have had lives where you have had a lot of problems and have been seen as an outcast, seen as someone who is actually not really a part of life and put to the side. Perhaps it is connected to times where you had a lot of poverty, hardship, perhaps even disability, or even something else, such as being seen as different because of another attribute you had, which was something very positive, but that was frowned upon. But I'm seeing this sort of energy coming up because it is a time where harmony is really being restored, and as a result, all the disharmonious energies are rising, particularly around people being shunned, cast out, treated badly by others, seen as inferior. Because in order to have harmony, all of this needs to be cleared away. And those of you who perhaps have had a lot of this in this and other lives may be feeling a bit fed up and annoyed, even, or even a bit like you are going through something at the moment where you are feeling the same in your everyday life, a bit put to the side. And this is the sort of energy that is clearing. It is a time where there needs to be a sense of really valuing each and every person, and those who have not been seen, heard, valued are going to be, in one way or another, put in a completely new type of frequency where they are seen and really feel they have their place in life and are valued. But it will take time for some of you to be able to get to this place because of what you are clearing. So it is a reminder that this is happening and it will happen for you. But if you have not yet experienced this, it is because there are layers that need to be cleared away first. And this is what is happening at the moment. I also want you to know that when you are struggling generally in life, it is not saying that your life is going to be like this forever. It is a moment in time, a moment that you experience in order to clear something. But after this, things become lighter. So it is just a reminder to those of you who struggle at the moment that it is just one moment in time. I would like to speak about how much there is going on at the moment in the world around actually restoring harmony and peace. And what I will say is that each and every person is actually included in this. That there is going to be a massive uprising amongst people, and it will create a big change in the world. And this change has not happened yet. You may see something happening, but it hasn't happened yet. The big uprising. But there will be a lot going on, a lot of stormy energy, a lot of energy that can be very polarized, almost like there is an uprising of energy, and then there are other uprisings that oppose the uprising that is occurring. And what is really happening is that people are actually clearing up their own energy and realizing things deeply, that there is a problem in the world that is deep, and this is being sorted out. And when this uprising happens in a big way, then there will be massive changes politically, socially, on all levels of life. And what will happen in the meantime is people will feel increasingly dissatisfied, angry, agitated, and the uprising will be more like an energy current that flows through people collectively, where people say they have had enough. And at this point, there will be change. So it is a reminder to all of you that change is coming, but it takes time for people to feel sufficiently the energy to actually be able to create change. So at the moment, people feel it, but perhaps not deeply enough yet, because what has happened is a lot of energy has come up in people around older lives that need to be cleared. So their own energy, their own trauma. And once this is cleared, then the energy current that rises up will be very pure and aligned to the light of oneness. And this alignment will bring about change in the world. So it is a reminder about this. I would like to speak about one more thing, and that is every single person here who listens to this is significant. But that does not mean that you necessarily have a big part to play at the moment in life. And that is because some of you here are almost like people who have got a lot going on inside that you are clearing on behalf of others. So you are holding collective pain within you, which makes you feel heavy, a bit like you can't do a lot at the moment. And as you clear this, you will start to feel lighter. And it is at this point that you will feel what your true role is in life. And for those of you who carry heaviness in you, a lot of it, your true role in life is very much about clearing energies up for the collective. And once you have cleared your own energy, you will have a lot to say on certain subjects. So, a lot of you in this category will end up being spokespeople for others. You will help people to actually feel seen and heard. But you won't do this until your own pain has sufficiently cleared. So it is a reminder that each and every one of you who hear this, you are significant. Not that you are in any way seen as people who are necessarily better than others. But what I mean by this is you will have significant parts to play in the evolution of these times of humankind right now. But some of you just won't really have this direct experience for a while, that you will feel a bit heavy, a bit like you are perhaps even part of the problem. But you are not. You are clearing things for the collective. You are all light workers and healers. Every single person who listens to this is part of the cosmic collective. And I am saying to you out loud, you are not the problem, but you are clearing energies on behalf of others. Those of you who feel heavy, and those of you who feel light, you are the ones who are able to actually bring in a lot of light for humanity. So you all have your part to play. And do not ever feel that you are the problem, because this is not true. I have no more to say. I will say the week ahead will be a good one generally, a clear one, and a week where you can make progress. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening and being part of this. And yeah, so wishing you a really good week ahead, a good weekend, and lots of love to all of you.